What's in it for me? It's the mantra of our generation. The question that plays in the back of our minds from the moment we wake up in the morning to the moment we lay down at night. It's the motivation behind every decision we make. What will I eat for breakfast? What route will I take to work? Who will I be nice to while I'm at work? Who will I date? Who will I marry? How many kids will we have? Where will we live? The list goes on and on. But in every decision, whether it's big or small, we do what we think will be best for us. We do what we think will make us the happiest. As a result, every interaction we have with other people has become a transaction. If we're kind to someone, we expect them to be kind in return. If we invest a lot of time and energy into a relationship, we expect that person to invest the same amount of time and energy. If we do a favor for someone, we expect that person to get us back sometime in the future. Even in the moments when we're doing something for someone else, we're still thinking about ourselves. People are worth investing in, but only if they can invest in us in return. We're driven by the question, what's in it for me? It's no surprise that this mindset has made its way into our churches as well. Our seats are full of people who believe that the church, like everything and everyone else in their lives, exists for them. There was a time when I believed this as well. When I showed up to church, I expected to get a worship experience that included catchy yet thought-provoking songs, led by talented musicians who could draw me in and pull on my heartstrings. If the songs were weak or the musicians weren't that great, I wasn't happy. I also wanted a church that had really good Bible teaching that was both expositional and applicable to my life so that I could feel like I was being fed on a weekly basis. And if I didn't feel like the pastor was that great, I looked around for someone better. Church was all about what I could get out of it, not what I could put into it. It was all about me. But while we are so used to thinking about what we can get from other people, Jesus showed us an example of something completely different while he was on earth. Instead of being primarily concerned with his own needs and interests, he was totally focused on the needs of others. He made himself nothing and became a servant to help people who would and could never pay him back. And the Bible tells us that we're to follow his example and love and care for people who will never be able to return the favor, to count others more significant than ourselves. So rather than asking the question, what can I get? We should really be asking the question, what can I give? Can you imagine a church where people were more interested in the needs of others than they were their own? A church where people invested their time and energy to direct the congested traffic each week, hold a crying baby in the nursery, pick up the trash after services, help with music, set up the lights and audio for services, welcome people with a friendly smile, care for the hurting in their time of need, teach a Bible study, prepare the coffee. A church where people showed up every single week and asked, how can I give myself to others today? Instead of being driven by a mindset that focuses primarily on our own well-being, that just shows up and expects to get something great, now we're to be dominated by the mindset that was also in Christ Jesus, who gave up glory to become a man, who served people who could never serve him in return, who gave up his own life so that all of us might live. That is to be our new mindset. So let's give like Christ gave, for the good of others and for the glory of God.